gotta have a cool dad.
Yeah, you gotta have a cool dad, like I did.
Yeah.
So, you know. This is now a therapy session, by the way.
Smash or pass? Jazz. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Talk Electric. Good, right?
Yeah.
As
It works.
the show where I will ask our guests burning game dev questions that you want the answers to. For the first episode, we have not an employee, just a random man that I found on the street. He has playtested Hard Electric. Give it up for Dennis.
Hello.
You are going to get the perspective of someone who has seen the game from a very rough state to slightly less rough.
Very rough state.
Yeah, okay. Come on, man. Dennis also works in the games industry.
I've dabbled a bit, played a few, made a few, been around for about 10 years, so maybe I have some experience there too as well. Yeah, that could be helpful.
You actually went from like the second best European ARMS player to joining a scammy, defunct esports company. Why would you want to call yourself Mr. Esports?
Yeah, that's a worst way of putting it ever. I would even go so far to say though that I was the second best Swedish player, not even European, to like dunk on myself. I do take pride in that I learn a lot though, so learning games and learning how to make them and how to play them. So
you really exemplify the personal branding of being like a Swiss Army knife. Like,
I thought you were gonna say like average white.
Average white. Take a good hard look at this man.
Have you seen me before? Probably you have.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe I'm not the best first guest, but I'll.
I will ask you, who has playtested Hard Electric, and I think people want to know, what do you think about it as not a part of our studio?
No, I've been thinking about it now before talking about this too, and I think for Hard Electric, one of the things, just even before getting into the game, that I like is that the studio is this kind of smaller, tightly knit team. And it feels like it has the mindset of trying to listen to the players and like working with the players to kind of build the game, which doesn't sound unique in itself maybe, but considering this type of shooter, it's pretty unique because like all of the shooters that I've played is like these, not Saibatsu, but like it's like these giant AAA studios that like they're so disconnected to the players that it makes it really hard to even get things changed or like improved. So, and even the small time that I've played Hard Electric, like in different states, I feel like the team has worked so hard on like figuring things out, reinventing the concept and like trying to make it good. So even there, it's already really nice. Playing it, obviously I sucked like in the beginning. Pretty early on, I started to see kind of like the potential of how you could use movement in the game, the strategic elements. It's way less chaotic than some of our other games that I've played, and because I think some of the games used to like throw everything in there, and then you get this like hot pot of just like features, and that's not nice. I think you should think about it more focused. And I think Hard Electric is on a good way there. Yep. So yeah, the gunplay was good as well. Like I really liked it as well. It made me feel of the good old times of nostalgia of memories you have had with the Source engine or something like that. I don't know, like it feels like it has taken inspirations from kind of some places that I wasn't expecting. Like when I saw the trailer, I had this idea of like how it should be, but then when I played it, and you say now that like, oh, we've had people working with like Battlefield and stuff like this, there are elements from games that feel purposeful, and that's really cool. Like it's not just a random mismatch of gameplay elements. To all of those people that are like, I've already played this, I don't think you have really. Yeah. So yeah, okay, so if I try to mix all of the games that I got a feel for in the latest playtest, I would say something like TF2, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, Apex, and Battlefield with a sprinkle of Counter-Strike, which is like, have you... Like who has ever combined those? Like, because like Half-Life 2 Deathmatch is one of those things like you forgot about that even existed. But some of the elements of like using gravity and like interacting with the environment is not something that you see in like common shooters these days. Like, yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, we aren't aiming to have people think like, oh, this is a mix between TF2 and Apex. Again, we're gonna try something new, but we're still adding the like special spice. If people play Magic here, if you play Commander, sometimes you form temporary alliances, and like we're gonna move forward with having some sort of system where like you talk to the other team and be like, hey, should we gang up on like the team in the lead? Bleep that.
Playing in the playtest, like you already saw people like uploading clips, like sharing, okay, I used this technique to do something wacky, and that's sort of where I see potential as well. Like when I just bash my head to the wall until it works, but then there are actually smart players that are like, they see a system, they try to figure out how to abuse things, and that's where the developers have to actually get their shit together to like limit those people in good ways so that it doesn't become too broken. Some of the other games that have been compared to Heart Electric have a lot more teams or like a lot more squads, that it becomes very hard to get a consistent experience. And even in the short playtest, I felt like every game, like I could understand what was coming. I felt more that like, okay, we can strategize from the beginning. We talked about esports earlier, but like esports for like games with like 16 teams, it's fun to play, but it's really hard to follow.
Yep.
Like it's really hard to watch. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. It's obviously a challenge, but seeing how that develops for like Heart Electric, like
That's a very good comparison to Apex that you touched on. We're trying to take this like multi-team battle royale format, trying to like shrink it a little bit and like contain it. There are many tactics that you can employ. Going solo to snipe a lower team or try and talk to them.
adapt or die.
Yeah, something. Outplay, outwit, outriz.
But in a contained way.
Yeah. It's yeah. How many times have I not played Apex? Like, dude, 3 teams left. One of them has like superior positional advantage. What if us and the other team could like team up?
And yeah, that doesn't really happen either. Like I thought that would be way more of a thing in battle royales overall when that game genre became hype. Like when it started happening, like in Fortnite or PUBG or Apex, especially in PUBG because it was slower. I would expect teams to do that, especially when it became like an esports thing too, but it's never happened. So it's definitely like unexplored territories to still go for. Yeah, like even we're talking about stuff that I've played, but I have no idea how this game is gonna look in the future, and I'm kind of excited about it.
We still have a lot of things to add, but we still believe firmly in our vision. Data bio.
Jazz overall.
Data bio. You know,
Okay. Like Naruto?
Yes, like Naruto.
But that...
This is our ninja way of.
okay.
What?
No, but Databio doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
like
I'm sorry.
That's the point of the word. But okay.
I'm sorry. Who made you Mr. Japan?
I mean, I guess Mr. Esports and Mr. Japan is my thing. But okay, it's your ninja way.
Our full vision is not clear yet based on playtests, but the next one, if you tune in, you will, like, compared to the last one, you'll be, like, you specifically, Dennis.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Will be. You should all tune in. It's gonna be a banger. But yeah.
I'll be there no matter what.
Yeah. I got one more playtest left in me. We aren't able to add the entire game from like the first playtest, so we're gonna keep adding stuff to be like, here's another layer to like the strats, and then for next one it's gonna be more layers. There's only so much.
It's like a perfect game croissant.
Yeah. 100 playtests. Yeah.
So anyways, characters.
Anyways, yeah. Who's the hottest?
I like the guy in the robot though. He's got some juice.
We didn't intend to concept him after Ron Swanson from like Parks and Rec, but
that's where he looked familiar. Yeah, okay.
He just ended up like that, and we were like, oh, this is just Ron Swanson. we just made him. Whoops. But like he's wholesome and great. Glad that people are vibing with him.
You gotta have a backbone of the team, and that's your guy.
Gotta have a cool dad.
Yeah, you gotta have a cool dad. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
So you know. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to him, like daddy issues. Damn it. It even gets applied into esports. Shit, man. This is now a therapy session, by the way.
We really intended every character to like be some kind of emotional support character. You know, we have one for the furries. Koji is for the jocks.
For those of you who played default male Shep in Mass Effect and only went soldier,
Yeah,
that's your guy.
it's like boy smell.
His ability was pretty satisfying, but yes, no, yeah, sure.
He gets right to the point. He wants to blow shit up. He wants like just throw a grenade, do big damage.
And now you can too.
Like not everyone needs to have a super complex
Dump truck.
like a
Dynamite Harry in Battle Royale.
everyone knows that reference.
We're in Sweden.
Absolutely minted.
Absolutely bonkers. Go mental.
Wow, that sure was a lot of discussion and not a lot of funnies. How about some funnies? Dennis, smash or pass? Jazz,
Smash.
Ava, smash or pass?
Smash, yeah. I'm sorry.
Guy in the robot,
Yes.
Rickshaw.
Sorry, smash.
Yo, let me finish. Koji,
Pass. Ass is flatter than a board. You gotta fix that shit.
noted. IBS food tier list.
You just gotta say smash. That's just real. Double cheeked up, goth babe, and hard electric.
It's. But yeah, I think that about does it. I have tortured Dennis enough. Please leave us your actual questions for what you want our actual dev team to answer. Thank you for watching. Leave some questions, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye. No.